Welcome back, everybody. Well, they may be second in, as Trey likes to say, the rundown, but they're first in my heart and Brandon's. We're talking about the Henlopen Football Conference.
Yeah, we had a primetime matchup, Dover and Smyrna. This one is always a good game. This game was up in Dover tonight. Picked things up at the end of the first half. Elijah Allen to Javon Peace, and Peace to Eden Davis. But the Eagle defense not fooled. That's Hugo Harp.
It's a big boy.
The Dover transfer. They led 20-10 into the break, Smyrna did. Second half, Aiden Sanchez, avid 47 ABC watcher, dropping back, firing one to Makai Jackson for the 10-yard score. 28-10 is the lead. Dover on the drive next. Allen dropping back. He's going to find Gabe Evans. Sick one-handed catch into the corner.
Nice.
Dover able to cut it to 8. Defense stepping up as well. Smyrna, the backwards pass, hits the ground. The Senators pick it up, take it all the way to the end zone, but a flag on the play.
Was this the NFL?
Block in the back negates the score. Still Dover's ball. 3 plays later, fourth down, Allen pass just out of the reach of the receiver. Turnover on downs, and the Eagles capitalize. Wade Knight powering his way in for the score. You know that name, you know that number. Smyrna looking like their old selves.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Celebrating tonight. Yeah, it was their 4th game in a row, 36-26 over Dover.
We just going week by week. After that Glenelg loss, we lost on a heartbreak. We were never going to allow that again. We could not have that. The tears we shedded, all the blood we shedded, we could not allow that again. So that's why we're striving for greatness right now.
Just kind of filling out the defense. Once you find those voids, depending on a team, Dover just happen to have one of those voids that I could exploit. And I'll owe it all up to my guys up front, my receivers. If they don't do what they do up front, if they don't run their routes perfectly, then I can't get anything. So a big shout out to them.
You know, they say that the boys are back in town, and it feels like Smyrna is ready to take another shot at the crown.
How about it? Huge win by Smyrna. Now, we thought this team would be good when we went up there for their preview. But we did not know that they would be this good. They're a very fluid team, and when I say that, I mean this past 3-game winning streak, they were getting it done on defense, allowing just 5.6 points per game.
And beating good teams.
Yeah, exactly. Tonight, the offense puts up 30-plus. On the road, very important.
Against a rival.
Yeah, against a rival, very important. So all around, Mike Judy has those guys playing really, really well. We're very excited for more on what we're going to see from the Smyrna Eagles this year. Dover falling to 2-4 this year.
It's tough.
I don't know what to say about those guys, but for more on the Henlopen Conference, we're sending it back over to the wall to Brandon.
All right, guys, hard to top that game between the Eagles and Senators, but we're going to move on to another big-time matchup. 3-2 Delmar traveling to Felton to take on undefeated Lake Forest. Delmar wasted no time in this one. First play of the game, Taquan Denard gets the pitch to the outside, and he races down the sideline 83 yards. And the outside run was working all night for Delmar. Lake looking to get on the board just before half, but the snap would be bobbled, and Lake would be shut out in the first half. But Delmar would capitalize with 10 seconds left on the clock. Jacob Varnock rolls left and heaves it for the end zone. All alone is Vershawn Spence for the Hail Mary touchdown. That one hurts for Lake Forest. It was a 14-0 lead at that point. To the second half now. Varnock going to get it out quick. And there's Spence behind the defense, and he strolled in for another score. Delmar, guys, they would roll in this one, and who saw this coming? They win 34-6. Lake Forest is undefeated no more. Over to Camden now. CR hosting Milford, and the Bucks getting things done on defense. Ricky Mercado Diaz with the chase down sack to end the Riders' drive. The offense would go 3 and out on their first drive, but Riders driving, and Tremere Woodland with the quarterback bootleg for the first down. And the very next play, the pitch would go to Kendall Smith, and he's going to follow his blockers to pay dirt. The 10-yard touchdown gives the Riders the 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Second quarter now, Bucks trying to tie it on 4th down, and Sean Saxon's pass is going to go into triple coverage and get knocked incomplete, forcing the turnover on downs as Caesar Rodney gets the huge win over Milford, 34-7. Trey, we still have some scores to get to around the 3:02, including Woodbridge looking to stay unbeaten.
That's right, Brandon, and Woodbridge, some chicken noodle soup there in Seaford this weekend.
Nice.
So when you're feeling bad, you know, you get that chicken noodle soup. and you come away with the win, 56-0 over Seaford. How about Sussex Tech moving to 3-3 on the year? After that shutout at Smyrna last week, they get a big-time win against Polytech to pull to 500. Last but not least, the defending champs. I am not counting those guys out yet. We know they lost to Smyrna, but Sussex Central getting hot at the right time, and they get another shutout victory. Looks like that defense is getting back to par like it was last year.
That's right. It might have been a bit of a wake-up call, but can I just ask, what is Milford? What is Milford?
I don't know.
1 week, it's like a big win. The next week, what happened?
I don't know.
I can't figure it out.
You beat Dover last week.
They're making your scheduling hard. Because Dre's like,
I don't know what game we should go to see these guys.
What's going
a
on?
game that you think they should win big, they lose. A game that you think that they might be an underdog, they come out and win. So it's just very difficult to find out exactly what Milford is, like you said. But how about Delmar after a shutout loss? I'm going to give them some love tonight. Shutout at home last week against Wilmington Friends, 19-0.
I was just going to mention this. What do we think about Lake Forest at this point? I mean, they were 5-0, and you're at home against Delmar, and you put up a game like that? What do we think about them?
Trey's been expecting it. I feel like he's just been saying they've been kind of tiptoeing towards the cliff, and at some point they
beat Wilmington Friends. That was a pretty good win a few weeks ago, but now you lose to Delmar like this? Not quite sure.
You know, and we saw the game, we saw the highlights. First play of the game. 83-yard touchdown. When that happens, you know, that just kind of defeats the purpose of coming in really pumped up.
Definitely. And to get back to Smyrna, I just want to mention they've beaten 4 straight teams now: Central, Sally's, Tech, and Dover. They won those 4 games by a final score of 102-43.
Good info.
So those are 4 teams that are really good in Delaware that
really
they've just dismantled.
Wow.
Info and stats with Brandon Bosser.
Exactly. Look at that.
Why not? What an addition. All right, well, guess what? We got just when we're getting hot with the numbers and stuff, right? We're going to take a break from the sports. Dive into some news. The water is rising and the streets are flooded. You got to know this. Find out how a storm off the coast is affecting towns across Delmarva.
My name is Mike Judy, head coach at Smyrna High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.